Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. I'm still Will.
Oh, I'm Andrew. I'm tired and I'm slap happy.
You know, can you believe April's almost over?
What?
April's almost over. Can you believe that?
That means Pretty Woman is right around the corner.
It is. Let's see. Today's the 22nd.
And you know what that means?
3 weeks.
We get to go shopping!
What is it with the shopping?
Oh, really? Are you sitting here telling me, for honest to God truth, that you've never seen Pretty Woman?
Oh, I've seen Pretty Woman, but I don't understand the big deal about the shopping.
They won't let her go shopping! But then she gets to go shopping later.
So they let her go shopping?
Eventually, yeah, but they tell her no because...
Because they're snooty, because they're on
Rodeo
Rodeo
little
Drive.
patooties.
On
Yes.
Rodeo Drive.
Oh, rodeo?
That's what they say in the movie. She says Rodeo Drive, remember? And then they said, no, it's Rodeo.
Oh, I always thought it was Juan Julio Red said something Rodeo. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. So how's sales going with new season tickets?
Excellent. We are off to a stellar start.
Oh, a stellar start. I like that word. Kipper, how many pick threes have you got?
199.
Wow.
How many have you processed?
1.
We need to get him some more training, folks. More training.
No, you know, we've had a very good reaction to the season so far. Literally within 5 minutes of announcing it,
Yes.
I had some people texting me lyrics to
season tickets.
6.
Yes.
So-
Awesome. Well, I couldn't be happier or more proud to have 3 full week runs, and then also 3 shows that everybody's going to love with Clue and Peter Pan and Mamma Mia.
I wish we could have had Clue and Mamma Mia as full week runs also.
Oh, you're trying to give me a heart attack now, aren't you?
I mean,
You're trying to give yourself a heart attack.
Clue is so fun.
It is, I swear, Clue is an amusement ride. It's a roller coaster. It might as well be Space Mountain.
And for those of you that have seen the movie, it has multiple endings depending on when you watch it.
Yes.
They work all the endings into the same
Into the
show.
So we asked, I think a while back I asked you, who would you like to be in the show? But who was your favorite character in the show when you saw it? Because you saw it in Louisville with me.
My favorite character in the show was the maid.
Oh, I like the butler dude.
Oh yeah, he was pretty funny. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there wasn't a character in that show that wasn't
Oh
hysterically
no,
funny.
they're all fantastic.
I mean, and their pratfalls and their comic timing, and it was just like, I mean, literally, I felt like it was a roller coaster ride because you like strapped in and you're like, ah, and then whoosh, and ah, you know.
And I will tell you, and we got a lot of good feedback about this from Jesus Christ Superstar this season. 90 minutes, you're on the path, you're on track, you never get off of it, then you're done.
Bam. There you go.
Clue and 6 were both the same way, and I mean, it's adrenaline pumping.
It absolutely is. So visit BroadwayTheaterLeague.org. Get your tickets today.
So, and you know, another really cool thing is we're bringing Les Mis back.
Yes.
And we already had a good thing with Les Mis, but now we've got Kip in our office.
I know.
And the publicity person for Les Mis is named Jenny Bates.
Yes.
And she's great to work with, and she's even more fun having Kip in the office.
Well, I mean, talk about full circle moment. You know, I mean, having Kip here has been so cool. I mean, to have him have been in the actual production in 2004, and he worked with Jenny Bates back then.
Yeah, yes, he did.
And Kent and everybody. I mean, how cool was that? But I mean, this will be my 3rd time with the production. But just, I don't know, I just feel like that this time when we do Les Mis, I don't know, it's going to be extra special.
It is. So today we've got 2 great youth programs on.
Cool, I love that.
I know. You know, we've gone through pretty much all the high schools.
Yes.
And we've gone through, last week we had Losing Jacinda, and talked
Yes.
about Red Mountain, talked about LMP. So now we're going to talk about the little ones and how they come up. Because we've got around the curtain who are really one of our first guests, our first couple of shows.
Is this, we're in season what, 4, 3, 2,
3.
1? Oh, 3, okay, yeah, okay.
And then we've got Lighthouse Theatre Company out of Albertville who are nationally renowned.
Oh!
So it's going to be neat to kind of take a step back from all the high school stuff we've been doing to
Right.
see the up and comings.
I mean, just think about it. North Alabama and all these great theater programs, whether it be for the itty bitties or for the high school kids or a community theater. I mean, you know what? Here's something I say all the time. I don't care what show you see, so long as you're sitting in one of those seats, that's what's the most important, because you're supporting your community. Pat, pat.
With that, we will see you in a few minutes.
See you in a minute.
From the big screen to the Broadway stage, Pretty Woman the musical. Pretty Woman, May 10th through 12th. Get tickets at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Think about what Huntsville would look like without the Von Braun Center.
It's such a home base to so many events. It's a moment when you're coming, and it's an experience that we're cultivating.
Join us over the next year as we celebrate the VBC being your place through time.
Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. I'm still Will.
And I'm Andrew. Good morning.
And you are.
I'm Irene.
And you are.
I'm Faith.
So this is an interesting moment.
I'm sorry, you need to be afraid of these two. You do!
We're all friends here, man.
Do you know what
There's
they're
not
doing?
this big battle royale going on all the time.
Do you have any? It says it right here on the paper what they're doing.
Arsenic and Old Lace. But
They're going to poison you. They're going to kill you.
that's why I only drink my own water.
Oh, okay.
Anyhow, it's a very weird moment for me. Do you remember when she was on here and she was like, "Yay big"?
Yeah, she was
in her first season.
I know she was in Beauty and the Beast. I remember. You know, I think that was the first time we had Around the Curtain Children's Theater on.
Right.
Yes.
It's basically right after they came into existence, wasn't
Exactly. Yeah. Very cool. So, this is your second production, or have you done other ones as well?
This is my third production now.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were in Mousetrap together. So.
You did Mousetrap? Oh, I love that show.
Yeah, that's great.
No. There's a theme here. They like killing people. I'm even more concerned.
it? Beauty and the Beast didn't kill anybody.
But two shows back to back, they kill people?
Oh,
I need to get
good
my life
point.
insurance updated quick.
So, you know, lots of the musicals this season have been about killing people. There was Sweeney Todd. And
Jacinda like Sweeney Todd.
and Once on This Island. And
They're cooking me, they're baking me, now they're poisoning me. I mean, you know.
so,
Oh, jeez.
tell us about your journey from the first time you were on till now.
Well, so with Beauty and the Beast, it was my first time doing theater, and that was a lot of fun. And it was also really cool to be there at the beginning of ATC, because we were a baby company. That was our very first show, and then so it's really cool now to see how much it's grown in the past 2 years.
Okay.
Nice.
And how long have you been with ATC?
I did their first all high school show, Little Shop of Horrors.
One of my favorites.
It was great, and that was my first theater experience.
Were you Audrey?
No, I wasn't. I was just ensemble.
Oh, wow.
There's no such thing as just ensemble.
My bad. My bad. My bad.
Yes. First, number one, rule of the theater. There's nobody as... Everyone's needed.
I'm
Yeah.
not really needed.
Can
Anyway.
we get the hook?
Getting off track.
Yes.
Who played the plant?
Yes.
It was Eli Johnson, a friend of mine. So yeah.
Very cool.
So tell us a little bit about Around the Curtain Theater.
Well, Around the Curtain, it is the kids do everything. We there are adults back there to help, but only kids in the shows. Do you have anything?
Yeah, there's no adults allowed on stage, so it's all the kids playing all the roles. We have student leads backstage,
I did
helping with
choreography.
sets, helping with choreography, helping direct it. Like I've student directed Oliver this past month now.
Wow, very cool. So you're learning literally all aspects of the theater, from being on stage, costuming, lights, sound, set design, everything, choreo. That is probably the best thing that you can do, because
Yeah.
that helps you appreciate and understand how it all works and fits together.
Definitely, yeah.
You definitely get to like make the magic happen and be a part of it.
Yeah.
Is there a role or a part of being in the theater that you have not done yet that you'd like to do?
I really liked makeup. I haven't done it as much as some of the other roles, but I would love to be like a makeup or costuming lead.
Wonderful. You as well?
I do a lot of the makeup, so I'd probably want to do like student lead, like director and stuff. So.
So the production you're working on now, Arsenic and Old Lace, it's May 10th and 11th, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, where will that show be presented?
It'll be at the studio at Low Mill, and tickets will be on aroundthecurtain.org and posted all over social media.
Very cool. And you have several other shows that are coming down the pike, correct?
Yep.
Tell us about those.
Well, we have Rainbow Fish.
Yes.
And we have Annie.
What is Rainbow
Annie.
Fish about?
What? Oh yeah, Annie Jr. Yeah, this summer.
Yeah.
How cool is that? Are you gonna be Annie? No.
How can you have an Annie Jr.?
Maybe it's not the full production. You know, like
Oh,
on
yeah,
a
it's
Broadway
probably-
stage. It's maybe an abbreviated production. There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, it's going to be in a summer camp format, so it's almost like 2 weeks of tech week, because you're going to be there every day and come out with a full production.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Exactly, very cool. And then I see that this fall that Micki, Lighthall, and Dr. White are doing The King and I.
That was last year we
Oh,
did
was
the
that
King
last
Night.
year?
It was, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, yeah, it was great. We had so much fun. It's probably one of my favorite musicals. My dad was in it when he was my age, so yeah.
What a great memory for you and your dad to have together. Yes. So if someone out there in TV land has a child or whatever that wants to get involved with Around the Curtain Children's Theater, how do they just come to an audition?
Yeah, so we post about auditions like everywhere, and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So yeah, we're always looking for new people, and we have a bunch of new people for Arsenic and Old Lace, and I'm so excited.
So I need to know, what roles do you play in Arsenic and Old Lace?
I play Mr. Gibbs, who is the old man who innocently comes looking for a room and almost gets poisoned.
Almost.
Almost.
I escape with my life.
Good. Yes?
I play Elaine.
Oh, wonderful. Very nice, very nice.
So where is your home base? Where do you do most of your rehearsals at and stuff like that?
We have a studio on Bailey Cove,
Okay.
and that's where we do most of it. It's pretty small, so we're looking to expand, but so far we're still there.
But yeah, Around the Curtain we do have classes and stuff, so it's more than just rehearsal place.
Okay, so check out, is it aroundthecurtain.com?
.org.
.org.
.org, yes.
There's a big .org.com thing going on lately, isn't there?
That's what
So,
Google's for.
Check out aroundthecurtain.org and find out how to get involved with this very awesome up-and-coming thing.
And to get your tickets for Arsenic and Old Lace.
And I will tell you, we work a lot with Rick Lighthall and Micki too.
Yes.
And I ask about Around the Curtain every time I see them.
Absolutely. Thank you both so very much for
Thank
being on
you.
today. Great pleasure. And break a leg.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you guys in just a few minutes.
See you in a minute.
The brand new Broadway season, Stellar, presented by Broadway Theatre League and Oasis Inc. Welcomes Tina, the Tina Turner Musical, Clue, live on stage, Mamma Mia, the hit Broadway musical Peter Pan, Les Miserables, and Six, the musical.
We're six.
Visit BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. I'm still Will.
And I'm Andrew. Good morning.
And now we have two new beautiful ladies here with us now.
I know, from Albertville, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So tell us about the Lighthouse Theatre Company.
Tell us who you are first.
Okay, my name is Kelleybrooke Brown, and I'm the director of the Lighthouse Theatre Company, and this is?
Nora Klontz.
And Nora is playing the Rainbow Fish for us at the Lighthouse. Lighthouse is a nonprofit organization, youth theater in North Alabama in Albertville. We have lots of programs, classes, camp, shows. We're starting our new program called Lamplighters, which is for our exceptional actors. That's going to be starting up in April. So lots of things going on over there.
Right. So do you do like a series or a season of shows every year type of thing?
We do. We do we do a lot of competitive theater, so we travel a lot. We have a competition team, and then we also do shows that are open to the community. So boys and girls from anywhere that's willing to drive and participate, you're welcome to come and get involved in the Lighthouse.
Is it like a SmackDown type of thing where you get in there and compete? And
competitive theater, that kind of threw me too.
Yeah,
What is competitive theater?
So lots of theater companies, lots of high school theaters participate in competitive theater, but lots of schools don't have theater programs in their schools or the option for the kids to fit that into their schedule. Depends on what they're focusing on in school and things like that. So competitive theater depends. There's a musical theater genre and then there's a straight play genre, and you go and it's different rules for different competitions. So you might have 20 minutes to present your piece with t-shirts and no sets and props, or you might have an hour, like we have at the Alabama Youth Theater Experience, where you do 60 minutes of a production with full sets, costumes, and full tech. So it just depends on the different things. It kind of we do it so that it sets the kids up for if they decide to pursue the theater as a career, they have experience working really fast, setting up, breaking down, and seeing all the aspects, technical and performance side, so that when they go into audition for the next level, they have experience at seeing that.
So what are some of the core skills and things that you want the children to develop and learn?
People skills, being able to talk to people is super important. Just learning to network and communicate, I think, is number one. But also not just being an actor, about how important it is to support each other. And that's why we start so early. Nora's been with us for a couple of years now, since she was really little. But what do you think, Nora? What are some things that we work on, besides the acting and the singing? What are some things that you have learned?
I have learned to be really loud when I'm talking to somebody.
Yeah.
And I think it's called enunciate.
That's
I've learned to enunciate, and I've learned just
probably a little patience.
It's hard when you get put on the spot, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have to ask you a question. The last group we had on had rainbow fish, and you're doing rainbow fish. I have no idea what rainbow fish is.
Oh, good question.
What is rainbow fish?
It's a book about a fish, and he thinks that he's the most beautiful fish in the sea because
so it's about me.
Yeah, clearly. You didn't know? Where's your royalties?
Exactly.
And so he is really just confident and selfish, and he does not want to give away his scales. But then at the end of the day, he thinks that it's better if he gives away his scales, and he's happier and finds many more friends, and he gives away all of his scales, and he's just happier and has lots of more people to talk to and lots of more friends.
That's a very good message.
Great message. Yes.
It's very sweet. So teaching that, what's inside is more important than what's outside.
Absolutely, wonderful.
That's very good.
If someone wants to get involved with Lighthouse Theatre Company, how do they go about doing that?
There's lots of ways that you can get in touch with us. We have all the social media pages, of course, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can just search Lighthouse Theatre Company, Albertville. There is another Lighthouse Theatre Company, but I think it's in Boston, so don't go there. Unless you want to. It's not a fun
It's only a
trip.
flight away.
Yeah.
It's quite the commute.
Yeah, quite the commute. And then, of course, you can go to our website, which is lighthousetheatrecompany.weebly.com. So we have all kinds of levels. We start preschool camp at 3, and then we have our oldest boys and girls that are fresh out of high school going into college that we continue to coach if they need us.
So Rainbow Fish, will there be any community performances? Are they taking this into competition?
Rainbow Fish is not going to competition, but it is at the beginning of April. So, yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, wonderful.
So how long has Lighthouse been around?
Yeah.
So Lighthouse started almost 17 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and it started out, I had 5 girls that I was really wanting to kind of start reaching out to the younger kids in the community, because I didn't have anything like that growing up, and so I wanted to make sure that we offered that to the kids. I had 5 girls. We did private lessons in their house, and then it just kind of grew and grew, and then we switched our name over to Lighthouse Theatre Company in 2017. So we're getting ready to build a performing arts center, and we'll have classrooms and a new auditorium. So
bring your tool belts and your hammers and your nails.
And your work boots.
Yes.
So how many performances have you done?
I think I've done maybe 4.
Which one has been your favorite?
My favorite has been at Pirates Past Noon. That was the very first one I did.
Okay. And what is the favorite one that you've put on?
Hairspray. It's always an easy one. Hairspray's my favorite. I love the music. I love that. I love the story and how, everyone's included at the end, and it's just super important.
Have you ever been in a production of Hairspray?
I have never been in a production of Hairspray, but I spend a lot of time pretending that I'm in it when we're putting
I
it
think
on.
I think we need a production of Hairspray with Kelleybrooke here.
Open for casting.
Yes, there we go. I think you'd be. Who would you want to be in Hairspray?
Let's see. Probably Velma.
I knew it. Velma Von Tussle. I knew exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, typecasting. There we go.
Hey!
Hey, what?
Hey, at least she's cute.
So, well, thank you, ladies, for being on.
Yes, absolutely.
And Lighthouse Theatre Company in Albertville. And believe it or not, Albertville is not that far of a drive.
It's really not. From here, it's only about an hour. We see lots of theater in the Huntsville area. We have lots of friends that are here, so friends are seeing us. Come out, see us. Come see Rainbow Fish. See Nora. She's really amazing. She's so incredible in the role, and I can't wait to see her
It's been
show.
a great pleasure. Thank you so
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank
Yes,
you.
absolutely.
And we'll see you guys in just a few minutes.
See you soon.
Okay.
Buying or selling your home? Why not trust a legend? Huntsville native Karen Farrell can make the process fun, exciting, and easy. Enjoy the biggest investment of your life. Call a legend, Karen Farrell of Legend Realty, 468-4626, or find her on Facebook.
Pretty Woman, May 10th through 12th. Get tickets at BroadwayTheaterLeague.org.
Welcome back to Show and Tell with BTL. You're still Andrew, I think.
And your will?
I think so.
Okay.
I will tell you, having the youth theater groups on, it's just really inspiring to me.
That is the perfect word for it, inspiring. Having, so many kids get, I'm going to say, desocialized. They're on their phones or they are on social media or whatever, and there's not true connection with other kids. And learning not just how to make friends, but how to, speak up for yourself and learning how, like conflict resolution, and working together. That is one of the most important things I think that came out of the theater for me. I was a horrible kid and acting and whatever else, and I was selfish and all this and the other. But the theater taught me it's not all about you. I still think it is, but it's not.
But it's just neat, especially to have the one girl who we had with basically her very first performance she was getting ready to go into, and now
she came here and was on our show for her very first show. That was Irene. That was her, Irene, wasn't it? Yes. That was great.
But just to see the transformation that theater has helped her grow into
confidence. Yes.
3 years.
Stage presence.
Very neat.
And of course, we've got our own Kip here. He himself was a young actor at one time in 19. Weren't you?
I think we should try to get the tour manager for Les Mis to let him have a role when the show comes here. Let him revise his role.
Oh. You got 6 weeks. Get it together. And know what you told me? You got 6 weeks. I can make anything happen in 6 weeks.
6 weeks. He's got a year. He's got a year
Jenny
and a
Bates.
month. He's got a year and a month.
Special guest starring role. Right? Yes.
I'll play the Major Domo.
Major Dodo?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay, thank you.
But it was really cool, because we went several weeks with all the high school students.
Yes.
And, I imagine this TV show is not going to be around by the time they get to high school.
Okay.
But I would be very curious to track Irene's path.
The cool thing is that from itty bitties up to whatever age, theater can be a part of your life at almost any level, and I think that does nothing but promote community and develop a great skill for kids. And it's funny, I will say, in being involved in the theater also kind of maybe keeps you out of some things you shouldn't be doing, like you did.
What did I do? So here's an interesting question that just came to my mind.
Oh, dear.
So if you could have a local theater company bring any show and you wanted to audition for a part in that show, what would it be and what would the role be?
Oh, geez. For me?
For you.
I really, truly. Okay. In undergrad, I'll give you this one. The headline read, "This show is no fish out of water." It was Greater Tuna.
Okay.
What I loved about that show is kind of what we do here. Do you know the show?
Mm-hmm. I know the show, yes.
Okay. So it's basically two actors on a stage, each portraying about 12 different roles. And the reason I did it was one of my thesis projects or something or other. But I played everything from a radio announcer to, there's a mother character and there's a bunch of different characters that each got to play. And kind of fits in with my split personalities, don't you think?
That's a good choice. You're very Gemini.
Yeah, that's just true. You never know what's going to come out of me, do ya?
Okay, so whoever's watching, we need you to do Greater Tuna, and he will be there auditioning for it.
Oh, Lord. I don't know if I got memory left in these brain cells to memorize all those lines again.
You know, that's an amazing thing that I find that actors do is how they memorize all that stuff and everything.
Yes, I was in, up until I think once I graduated from undergrad, from itty bitty up through college, as an actor, I was in 200 shows.
Oh, wow.
From there, I went into directing, and then, of course, management, and then presenting. And now presenting, I've done over 200 shows presenting, too.
Awesome. That's a great milestone to hit.
I'm tired. So, next.
Yes. So that kind of brings us to the end of the episode today. And it was great having everyone on.
It was. So what's next week? I'm excited. Let's do some more.
What is next week? I don't know yet.
Kip, what's coming?
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman.
But it's
walking down the street, Pretty
Woman.
Weeks
for Pretty Woman.
Is that it? What? Who? What?
3 weeks for Pretty Woman.
Oh, 3 weeks from Pretty Woman. Yes.
Yes.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
But because
she gets to go shopping.
The Starkitcher Society's doing their thing, and they're going shopping. They got the beautiful necklace we saw a few weeks ago.
Julio Red Roberts will be there. Yes, Julio. Don't know what that voice is that came out of me, but Julio. Yeah.
But it sounds like he needs a little monkey in his shoulder with that voice. I'm just saying.
I think his Julio's going to be Italian.
So
Italiano.
We've got Pretty Woman coming up to wrap up the 23-24 season. Yay. And as you've heard, we've got 24-25 season now on sale.
Bam, bam, bam.
Season, pick 3, and mini season packages. Oh, and group packages.
Oh, wow. Oh, nice.
Got a very nice group returning.
I heard about that. You got 150 hoo-haws coming for what?
I know, right?
Wow.
So, but they were here this past season, had a fantabulous time.
Good.
And loved
That's
it so
what it's all
much.
about, showing people good times.
And I'm sure my ladies from Tennessee will be coming back down to see the show too.
They like you.
So we have great group packages and everything that are on sale. So work your way over to BroadwayTheaterLeague.org, and we're going to call it a day.
See you soon.